Assalamualaikum guys and welcome back.
Welcome back.
Hi,
Yeah.
hi.
It's been a while since I'm back dalam podcast ni. I've been busy a bit, sorry. So, but sebelum
Why
kita
were
nak
you? Where were you?
where was I? Adalah urusan duniawi kena settle kan.
Dia YB tak Selangor, so
Was it because of the elections or what?
No.
Elections.
Nothing to do with KKB or BKB or PKP or anything. Well, before kita mulakan our session today, I nak ucapkan firstly selamat moga cepat sembuh kepada Faizal Alim and his family. That terrible incident that happened. And I don't think that kind of incident should be a norm in football, especially because it's not politics or it's not anything that is dividing people, but it's a sport that unites people. So
I hope it's an isolated incident.
Yeah, hopefully everything goes well, and insyaAllah kita doakan untuk dia cepat sembuh. Alright, so today kita nak bincang hangat isu apa yang berlaku minggu ni. Dah boleh nampak muka saya dengan muka Shamir, senyum lebar, telinga ke telinga. Ceria. Tapi tak boleh nak ceria sangat sebab piala tak ada lagi dalam tangan. Tapi kalau kita tengok kita punya guest dua orang ni, senyuman mungkin lebar tapi ke bawah. Mungkin mungkin adalah tu perkara-perkara yang tak patut berlaku. So before kita nak sebut apa, let's get into our topic.
Boleh. Let's recap what happened last week. So kita jangan start dengan game yang best dulu. Start dengan game yang tak best, slow sikit.
Betul.
Kita start dengan early kick-off, Fulham Man City. Man City menang dengan cukup bergaya 4-0.
4-0.
You guys watch the game?
No.
Yes, I watched until it was 3-0 and it's just like steamroll lah. City just steamroll across. At the business end of the season, they know what to do lah. They just know what to do.
And the thing is, at first, for the past like 2-3 games before, I was thinking like, our goal difference banyak tau. I said, don't worry. But City is catching up. They are like macam.
They're only 2 goals behind you, now.
2 goals, But
if they beat
they
beat Spurs by more than 2 goals, and they've already caught up.
No, but if they beat Spurs, it's really GG for us lah. I think there's nothing. Dah tak ada apa lagi nak bincang lah. So I think about Man City, Fulham macam biasa. Like what we discussed berapa episod lalu yang saying pasal Spurs, pasal Man City, dorang bila nak masuk end season ada gear dorang semua. So this is what we are seeing lah. Inilah gear dorang, masuk gear terakhir dorang, which perfection is in their dictionary. Hopefully kali ni without the likes of certain key players macam Doan semua, hopefully dia could tak boleh nak atasi Spurs or whatever, but this is just hopeful thinking lah. Tengoklah je. But overall
I turned off after the first goal, so I didn't watch after that. Fadhullah-narcho?
I just watched the highlights je lah actually. But can see lah the first goal memang cantik lah from Guardiola tu kan. What a combination play he scored for left back macam tu. That one cantik lah. But you can see lah City memang towards the end of the season gear 5 dia memang all out lah as usual lah. So that's why you can see like without Gunungan, Mahrez, but you can see this time like betul-betul lah Foden, you can see Alvarez.
They're all stepping up lah.
But I love the passing lah. Though I think the third goal ke apa yang dia pass kat Guardiola juga kan? Ke Alvarez in the highlight. Dia orang pun nampak lah. So City lah. No matter like new players come in pun dia tetap will get adapted the system lah.
Hari tu I was seeing on video dekat mana Twitter ke YouTube. Sampai diorang dah buat a horror movie for Man City. This old guy talking about, if you want to beat Man City, you have to
I saw that.
you gotta finish at least with 100 points. Dalam sejarah lah, I've never seen a club macam tu. Like, bayangkan the standard City have set is that if you want to beat City, you must get at least 90 plus points. That's
Near
crazy for
perfection.
me. That's crazy for me because like tak pernah lagi lah a club this consistent.
This is what I was telling you a few episodes ago.
History,
When even though you were saying that City tak ada Gundogan, tak ada Mahrez, but still they don't bottle leads. I don't see them bottling any lead.
Yeah, but they're not the City of last season. They're not the City of last season.
Yeah, betul.
But still, they're still the best team in the Premier League. Last season they were one more level higher, but still, business end of the season they know what to do lah.
Yeah, betul. Well, I mean we can see lah. We can see it happening against Fulham, 4-0. Didn't crack under the pressure langsung. What can we say about that?
So
and
I think the main
Haaland's criticism being off season, and yet he's still the top goal scorer at 25.
Yep.
25, right?
So for any team, including Arsenal, to catch them, this is a good season because they're not getting as much points, and they've been a bit inconsistent, but they're still there.
That's true.
They have overtaken us also as for the most number of goals.
Foden, Oh.
No, Man City. Man City now got 91 goals.
Oh, 91 goals,
Arsenal 89.
That's a lot.
Nanti lawan Everton kita menang 5-0 kan.
Okay, nothing much to talk about City lah. We business as usual.
But it's a good title race lah. It's a good title race lah. Coming up to the end of the season, it's a good, better than last year.
Let's go to Chelsea, Nottingham Forest. Chelsea winning dengan tipis 3-2.
Chelsea winning dengan tipis juga. Yeah.
I think Nottingham Forest done lah. They're going down lah. They have to score 12 goals in the last game,
But
no. They have to score. It's Nottingham and Luton. Yeah. Luton needs 12 goals on the final day of the season to overtake Nottingham Forest. So I don't think it's going to happen.
But I'd say lah, put aside Forest kan, I'd say wow. I say Chelsea, what a what a performance by them for the past few weeks.
Yeah, last 12 games they've won, I think 7, drawn 3, lost 2 only.
And Jackson now has overtook Højlund, right?
Is he? No, I don't know.
I think so. He has overtook Højlund.
I guess so lah.
So bayangkan Chelsea. So I think Pochettino now finally has found the room and the lineup of which players to play, and they found the system.
They're starting to play like a team lah.
Yeah. Just besides the kalah berapa 0 dengan Arsenal tu, 4-5. But put aside that.
Jackson has 14 and Højlund has 8.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I guess so. For United, you know lah.
But okay lah, they're trying to play. No, they're trying to play good football. Chelsea is playing good football, and looking at the way their fixtures, I think they would finish 6th this season.
6th, eh?
This is because the last minute surge. They've been picking up points very well now, so I think they will finish 6th. The 7th place is between MU and Newcastle.
I'm tempted to ask more, but we will enter that discussion later.
Yeah, but with this result, Chelsea has gone to 6th. MU needs to beat Newcastle next week to go back into 7th. To go back. That's a bit tough. but they're playing at home, so we'll see what happens. And then that's the I think Newcastle in terms of because Luton lost, so I think Nottingham Forest is safe for one more season.
Yeah, fair.
Oh, okay.
But I'd say Chelsea, it seems that next season they will be quite a dangerous team.
From the three relegation clubs, Burnley, Sheffield United, and Luton, would you buy any of their players? Any one player from
Burnley,
the three?
Sheffield United, or
Luton. Would you pick one player? Can you pick one player that you think, hey, I need to? They're going down. Let's get this player.
No, I'll get the Arsenal's player.
Lokonga.
The Lakonga.
Yeah.
Lokonga.
I'll buy Lakonga for him.
He's on loan. Is he on loan?
This kind of this kind of players.
He's on loan.
For MU, but
I think we need players.
So he's good enough for the Premiership, huh?
Good enough for Manchester United.
Even Ross Barkley is quite good. I'm not talking about MU lah. I'm talking about general. Ross Barkley should stay in the Premier League lah. Shouldn't go down one division. I think Sheffield nobody lah. There's nobody there in Sheffield. Luton, I would keep Ross Barkley.
Yeah. To be fair, I don't know.
Luton, who is the one?
Maybe there's.
I mean, we can take Team Kral from there, so.
Interesting.
But generally, were these three teams promoted last season? These the three promoted teams.
Yep.
This is the three promoted teams, and these three is going down now.
After this, Leicester is coming back in. So,
but Leicester is going to get a points deduction next season. Yeah, because there was some financial fair play. So when they start next season, they will have a point deduction already.
Because they will start.
But actually, Andros Townsend is playing for. Luton,
Andros Townsend.
So some of the promoted clubs they should look out for these players lah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like.
Tapi kalau kau perasan, amongst all the relegated teams, you realize that none of them got sacked. As compared to like previous seasons, none of them got sacked.
Yeah.
I think
the Burnley didn't sack Company, and then the Luton guys who didn't get sacked.
No, because if let's say Burnley if they want to sack Company, it's a bit unfair because Company played very well in the season before when he was in the lower division. He played very well. Yeah. But to adapt in the Premier League, especially the Burnley side, is tough. It's very tough.
I think budget also, they don't have the money to splash.
Yeah, so that I think it's understandable why if I was the owners, it's understandable. My first intention, I think, if my team got promoted in the Premier League and I didn't spend anything, I can't hope for them to get now mid-table.
Yeah, true. Very true. So
if they can,
I think it's the expectation they set from the season itself. Like last time, like Nottingham Forest, if you notice Nottingham Forest, I think last season, when they got promoted, when they spent so much of money, then they finally sacked the England manager, under 6. So maybe like none of this club, they give the chance, like Company, they give it Burnley. Luton pun that young guy juga, I forgot the name. So that's why I think like the expectation from the board, from the club itself, they know like okay, like you might get relegated again, I think. So they just try their best to sustain them. Because like where you said, like the way they spend the money pun, like they just buy like young players like United, like Luton took some of United's players. Tyrone Mengni. Then Chong also was Chongi. Chong also they took. Chong. So like okay all like youngsters
So but hardly any outstanding players among the three.
Yeah, hardly lah. I'm quite surprised that Ross Barkley entered there from Chelsea.
So these managers are also like trusting the process even though the club go down, but they still like stick to the process.
True.
Yeah, they trust their process, and let's see like what they actually the identity of the playing style to say.
Which is good lah. I mean, compared to previous seasons, you akan sack the manager bawa Sam Allardyce masuk. Masa.
Macam they just hope for miracle from Sam Allardyce to do something. Like Leeds United lah that day. Like last season kan. They did that the same thing juga. They brought Sam Allardyce but then still got relegated. So I think they don't believe to that kind of system anymore. I think so lah. Yeah, about that lah.
Okay, let's go to our next game. Spurs Burnley. Spurs come from behind, win 2-1. So they also got good chance of top 4.
Yeah, memang.
They are what, like 6 points behind.
I think 5 points
behind Aston Villa.
4 behind Aston Villa with it.
So essentially, they need to win against City this coming game week. They have to win.
All depends. If Aston Villa wins this week against Liverpool, Aston Villa is playing Liverpool. If they beat Liverpool,
it's Liverpool.
Okay. But if they beat Liverpool, that 5 points becomes 8 points. Then you can't catch already.
It's over.
You can't catch them.
So it's better for Spurs to beat Man City, eh?
Yeah. Fantastic. Yeah.
Spurs have to beat Man City.
Well, if Aston Villa loses, then it becomes
Villa lose to Liverpool, okay, right?
Then a solid game lah. That City game will be a solid game.
Solid one lah.
Then there will be something at least lah. I mean, nothing much to talk about Spurs lah.
Spurs in the game. I think nothing much, can? Is there anything?
I think
they play good football. They play good football.
If I'm not wrong, they were training.
Who played good football? Well, I think I saw the Burnley game, the highlight from Postecoglou. He was like shouting to the players, kan? Okay, that one the Chelsea game, I think. Like again, he still applied the same Celtic with the principle, like no passing the ball at the back.
For me,
passing the ball at the back.
So Postecoglou ni, he don't encourage his player to pass the ball at the back. Always the ball will go forward. They say the passing, like very offensive style.
Certain principle of playing.
So he still like started the players, shouting the players and say like, "There's no passing back. Go forward, players go forward." That's like, wow, interesting. I just watched the video just now. Like earlier today lah. I said, interesting. I saw that.
But to be fair lah, I think regardless whether Spurs gets to top 4 ke tidak, I think orang dah buat yang terbaik for
it's a good season for them. We're losing Harry Kane. It's a good season.
And not only that, being able to establish their system in such a short period is not a small feat to disregard, you know. Something yang kena ada pujian sebab some clubs susah nak establish diorang punya style of play, takes a long time. Then whereas this guy came in like as though macam kau plug and play
breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
You see, Conte, at the end of Conte's time, it was become very toxic. So he has come in and rechanged everything and nice style of play lah. The only thing was they were on the top of the league at the wrong time lah. In October they were champions lah.
I like this response. I like Postecoglou's response regarding when they said, the reporter asked him whether is it in the best interest of Spurs to lose the game against Man City, because then Arsenal will not win the Premier League. He simply said, if this is the mentality that my club now is gonna exhibit, then we are forever not gonna aim for something higher. So at least he is showing that he wants to change that Spursy mentality of the petty club rivalry, where it goes beyond that and try to achieve something very significant.
This one is the fans narrative.
We'll get to that kejap lagi lah. I want to get your opinion on that also.
Okay.
Let's go to the best game of the week. Man United Arsenal. The Battle of Old Trafford. So we managed to win 1-0.
I think without a proper centre backs, without Bruno, without Rashford, I think they did okay lah. The forward was all 18 years old on one side, 19 years old on one side, 21-year-old up front.
No,
You
but
know,
I say to be fair, right? I
and
think if
Mainu was the game was playing Bruno's role, which is another 18-year-old.
but to be
So the
fair,
four
right?
guys who were attacking were all below, all young kids lah.
Yeah, okay. But to be fair, right, I think that if Ten Hag only had Bruno, just putting Bruno in that squad, it would have been a bit more deadly, I think.
Yeah, but
Because
Bruno was injured.
Yeah, that's wrong. That's wrong. But Diallo was very lively. Garnacho was very lively. Hoyland was a bit missing at times. But other than that, defensively, I think honestly, I think defensively it was for me lah. I think it was poor because again lah, Casemiro and Phil
Well,
Jones.
he's not a centre back. You cannot blame him also lah. He's not a
Yeah.
centre back.
Yeah. So
I think
again lah,
overall they did quite well lah. I mean, Arsenal had a few shots on target. That's about it. Not like they were whacking balls in and out, hitting the bar and all that.
yeah. Because again lah,
Fadhullah-narcho?
I was
I think like what Uncle said lah. Look, it looks like they were missing that number 8 lah, that number 9, number 10 role behind the striker actually. So that Bruno Fernandes role is so important lah. So people have been criticizing Bruno Fernandes this, Bruno Fernandes that, Bruno Fernandes this. So today, when the day that you need Bruno Fernandes, that's the day lah. That actually we really needed him. You can see yesterday, the wingers was good, no doubt. But in the middle was very poor. So then
Yeah.
Hoyland automatically becomes poor. But the midfield wise, I would say Amrabat was alright.
Yep.
I would say.
I totally agree with you.
Alright. The way he was playing yesterday was alright.
I agree.
Yeah. So but then there's a thing, like they were like, I think towards the end of the game they were trying to attack for the game. They brought in
And you
Anthony.
had 55% possession, huh?
Not bad
But
lah actually.
I think the problem is the on target was poor. I think.
Yeah, poor.
Yeah. Because
But
I think
Arsenal came smarter lah this time, I think.
Yeah. And
Compared
this is
to the first time we played them, I think last season.
Betul.
First
And
time
this
we
is
were
what-
too open.
Yeah. This is what
I remember.
Immediately after the game, I had a call with Shamir, and I spoke to him and said, if you notice, right, for this whole entire season, Arsenal has approached against this top 6 squad very differently when they go on at away. When we play at home, you will try our best to get as many goals as you can. But masuk je dekat away ground orang, bagi no matter Stamford Bridge ke, siapa nama dia? Stamford Bridge we played quite well lah. Let's go with Etihad ke, Liverpool ke, mana-mana, we play very reserved. Kita dah tak nak ke depan, kita dah tak nak go and commit that high line as compared to last season, mana remember where we get caught off by suddenly Rashford lah, Anthony pula suddenly can become like one golden player again, because that was the problem when we play too high of line. And this mistake was the same thing that happened during the Bayern game lawan Bayern kat Emirates. We played so high and then Sane semua dah boleh. So Arsenal learn from that. So that's why against United, no matter United is not performing well ke, they're performing well, we still maintain that discipline to not go on the offensive cow. I think honestly, I think if Arsenal had,
this season, the thing I like about Arsenal, they have a plan B.
yeah, but
Normally, they just don't play the same way every time. When they go to City Ground, they play a different approach. When they go to the only time they did not play well, didn't have a plan B, was against Aston Villa. And if you look at it, that is the downfall to that 2 points was the Villa game.
I mean, there were other games as well, the Fulham game, home and away.
But that one you were supposed to win.
Villa.
You were at home.
Yeah. No, again lah, Villa too was a series of just errors lah. Firstly, unfortunate that Trossard missed that 1-on-1. Secondly, Arteta got it entirely wrong in the sub. So that was Arteta's learning curve for him lah. He will learn.
Yeah, true. But a lot better than last season.
Oh yeah, of
A
course.
lot
We
better,
achieved I think higher points last season as when we so itulah. But overall,
Yeah,
I'd
for
say
me, about Arsenal pun, like I think they did very well lah this season.
Betul,
But
betul.
they're just unlucky. Man City is Man City.
Betul.
I would say that.
In terms of this game, I mean, when I saw the lineup, MU lineup, netizens will say like, oh, Arsenal should win like 5-0, 6-0. That's not gonna happen because MU just lost 4-0. They're going to be pumped up in front of their fans. They want to get the result right this time. And true enough, they played well. Ten Hag got the lineup spot on. Amrabat played well as a protection for the defense. Then you had the wingers Ahmad and Garnacho. Very good, very lively. That's what Farhan mentioned.
Yeah.
The only thing is, you guys made a silly mistake for the goal where Casemiro didn't step up for the offside trap, and Havertz took advantage lah.
Yeah lah.
I wouldn't blame Casemiro also for that because he's not a central defender. He's just a makeshift. You know.
Fair lah. But it looked honestly, from my point of view, the way he was tracking back that time, macam main petang-petang tau.
Yeah, he's not meant to be the last man.
You know, it's like when I dah main petang-petang kan.
He's not a centre back.
It's like bila aku dah pergi main petang-petang dengan kawan aku dah lari dah kau. I was like, malas aku nak lari balik, jogging sikit. Lah when you tengah jogging tu, that was when someone capitalized on that.
No, honestly, the two centre backs, Johnny Evans is a free transfer. He's 35 or 36. And here you got Casemiro. But I mean, if he was really good, people would be still keeping him. He was a free agent. Nobody wanted him.
No, we must still respect Johnny Evans. So he still has the quality. But Casemiro yesterday doesn't seem to be enjoying playing centre back.
Yep, he's not enjoying it.
He looks very unhappy.
There was one moment, if you guys perasan during the game, suddenly Casemiro from centre back, he went all the way into the box. It was
because he's a midfielder. That's what you forget.
So that's why I have this thing now. Like maybe yesterday's game he should have played midfielder.
Yeah.
Because yesterday when he was playing Kamwala, So yesterday he went up and crossed. Like then I was like, hey, this guy nak main midfield like tiba-tiba now.
Yeah,
he's not happy. He's not happy playing centre back.
He wasn't happy.
This is not like FIFA ke apa tau. You go letak CDM centre back then kau main macam tu. This is actually putting an actual player who's a CDM. You're putting a centre back. Surely a lot of things is going through his mind. He's not used to being a defender, nak jaga offside trap. Semua leceh. And he wants to go on offensive, try to get the goal. Last minute.
And Kambala just came back from injury. So I like that. There was a comment from
everyone is coming back from injury.
There was a comment from Wayne Rooney yesterday. Wayne Rooney said he thinks that the players are not they are injured, but they still can play, but they just don't want to. I mean like they just don't want to play.
What are the odds kan? Dengar ini injured. What's happening? No makan. What are they eating in the
almost throughout the whole season? We haven't had I think Luke Shaw is genuine. And Malaysia has gone for the whole season.
Injured, I think since how many managers that came in?
Yeah, this season is the worst lah. The worst of the lot.
Yeah.
And then Lindelof is not in. Totally, they're not there.
Yeah. Martial also is not there, I think.
Martial is just waiting to leave lah. That's all. He's doing all his rehabilitation and getting better, getting fit for the next season lah. And then Varane I think will also go. So you're left with Maguire lah.
I want to highlight something. If you guys notice, during that game, was a special guest that came. Not special guest lah. He's gonna be the frequent guest of your team. The Ineos group, Sir Jim Ratcliffe was there with 3 other fossils, I do not know who. And he was watching the game. I don't know, satu-satu nama semua macam macam.
I agree with you, Farhan. The thing is, these guys, at least they are having a plan. I think Fadhullah will agree with me.
No, fair.
Looking at the stadium, I mean, it's so embarrassing to be the Glaziers. They were taking their dividends and the club was making money. Couldn't you bloody fix the leak? I mean,
Yeah
it's
lah.
just a leak. It's not
No,
even
that's
the
why
terrace has collapsed or something, you know.
that's why the place that Gary Neville stood and watched the game, orang boleh ambil gambar dari atas, nampak macam atap zinc. So now I'm saying, how is this?
Yeah, I mean,
Like, come on lah. No, okay, but now, but that was not what I was trying to highlight. I'm trying to highlight now is, say that you are Sir Jim Ratcliffe and you are watching that game now. What is your thought process and the future for United now? What is going through your mind? As a United fan, I'm sure you guys would know better than me. What's
Yeah.
happening?
you want to start, Fadhullah?
Sorry,
Tidak
Farhan, what
macam.
was the question again?
No,
Susah
no,
nak
my-
fokus tu.
So my question is,
Okay, I'll tell you, lah. I'll tell you. They brought in some good people. This is the right structure they brought in. They brought in Wilcox, and they brought in Barat. What's his name? Omar. That Omar guy.
Omar, yes.
Yeah, and they've got the right structure now. So now they're doing an audit. I think there's a lot of work. They need to find out what is going on everywhere. The last thing I heard is now they're going to redo the whole training pitch during the after the season is over, because that's a lot of injuries are happening there. Yeah, the whole training pitch is going to be redone.
That makes sense.
So-
That makes sense.
So they are going in the right direction.
Okay.
And this time, I think the transfers will be properly done, and
Okay.
there will be a structure in the club, lah. You see, the thing about Arsenal is, Edu supported Arteta even though he finished 8th the second season.
Yeah.
Even though the fans were screaming for him to be kicked out, Edu still supported him, and you see where you are now.
Okay.
So if Edu at that moment didn't support him, I can imagine they would have brought another manager, and you would have started the whole process
Okay.
all over again.
Fair. But I say kan, Edu's support towards undying support towards Arteta, I think stemmed because he knew that the expenditure that Arteta brought in was only roughly 50 million, 40 million, which is nowhere near to any actual serious financial turnover to create a squad into a actual competitive squad. So he knew that it was not fair to sack him. But let's say if you were Edu Gaspar and Arteta had spent nearly for the past 2 seasons 200 to 300 400 million,
No, wait. What you're saying is correct. But what I'm trying to tell you is, Arsenal had a system from day one. The day Arteta walked in, Edu was there with Arteta and said, okay, we are going to work on this project together. All right, you finished 8th the first season. The second season, you finished 8th. For third season, you were supposed to get the Champions League and you collapsed and finished 5th. But the thing is, they worked together on this. So the director of football, he works with Arteta. So you had a system in place. MU has got no system.
No,
Correct,
fair.
Fadhullah?
So that's where this is where my question comes in.
MU got no system.
So this is where my question comes in the sense that now, let's say you are the Ineos group, will you now place your faith in Erik ten Hag, or will you now find someone else to jumpstart your project now, or do you guys want to use the same guy?
This one we give to Fadhullah.
Because this is a huge thing. It's like umpama now.
Dia soalan wajib lah setiap minggu.
It's like umpama Edu Gaspar bagi peluang kat Unai Emery, ataupun will he bring Arteta in? It's like that lah. So, which is what will
Edu's situation was different. They started together. Arteta and Edu started together.
I'm saying now in a hypothetical situation where Sir Jim Ratcliffe is Edu. He has inherited now this squad. What will he do? Will he bring a new guy to jumpstart, or will he remain the same guy? That's my question.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, I understand the question. Okay. So for this part, and despite all the problems, the issues, so this is the manager itself. So basically, from what Sir Jim Ratcliffe will look at is, what was the initial target for when Erik ten Hag came into United? What was the system of play that he would implement? So today, as a fan, we will see what does he produce actually, the system of play. So if it doesn't suit, if awal they have janji have said that we're gonna play from the back, but then today they're not playing from the back at all, there's no attacking proper system, then he'll get sacked lah. I think. But if from as early on they have planned, maybe like, okay, you do what you
Play like this.
can, play like this, the same tactic you play, then he will stay, I think.
Just imagine,
So
just imagine the meeting. They say you play like MU current form, man. That's bad.
so knowing MU, like what Uncle Sheikh Tan Hak was saying, or Uncle was saying, that there's no system at all. So there were no system at all. So was one man running the show.
Fair.
Actually, it looks like that. So I mean, as a fan myself, yes, we don't look like we're playing with the system at all. Actually, like
So,
since
okay.
with the player injury at all.
So now I give you
so
another question. So if you were
Okay.
Sir Jim
No, let me
Ratcliffe
answer
right
that
now-
question for you also. Let me answer that
Okay,
question.
okay.
They brought in Moyes and they got rid of him after one season. Wenger 2 seasons. Second season,
Okay.
seasons in league. They got rid.
Okay.
Then they went to Solskjaer. Solskjaer also Mourinho, same thing. Same thing. And then we went to Solskjaer. Also same thing after second season, after doing very well, and we thought he was going to kick on from there. It didn't happen. Mourinho also, we thought he was going to kick on from there after finishing second and winning the UEFA.
Europa League.
Ah.
Europa League. Yeah.
So Europa League, you kick on, didn't happen. So now, for Ten Hag, this is a new bunch of people coming. They don't know Ten Hag, So they're not like Edu and Arteta. They're close to each other. They know each other from the day they started. They were together. This new bunch of guys don't know Ten Hag.
That's the thing.
Now, if they cannot find a good manager in the market, then I think who you want to bring in? You want to bring in Liverpool is going to get a new manager. Bayern is looking for a manager.
I think the moment the United's manager spot is vacant, there will be 1,001 guys trying to apply for that job. It's like Eric Ten Hag. It's like Eric Ten Hag. Why did he leave Ajax when he was doing so well to enter United? Because they know.
Yeah, but you will start the cycle all over again.
No, fair. But the thing is now, it could bring a breath of fresh air under the Ineos management. Because previously it was under Glazers. They didn't really have any plan for it. So that's why when you plan to fail, therefore you fail. So right now Ineos has a plan. So would he want to stick now with currently Eric Ten Hag, or would he wants to bring a fresh face? If let's say I'm an owner lah, okay, realistically
I look at them, they will bring a fresh face because they don't know Ten Hag. So they will come in and say, look, results are not good. Isn't that we have to bring somebody else in,
Understandable, because let's say if I just recently bought a club and the club was in shambles, and then Eric Ten Hag with you see that kalau tengok dia punya account pun 400 juta dia spend, and yet the players we bought are crap. And then I would say, hey, okay, let's put that all in the history book. We bring in a new era now, a new fresh face that will champion now our project. Rather than we kekalkan an old face where there's some negative ties with the fans currently. Some fans that lose hope with him, and then rather, won't you agree that?
I agree with you. If MU does not get into Europe next season, I think Ten Hag has to go.
Oh, that's the worst lah. I think United has.
He has to go because he has got two chances lah. Either he win it through the league or the FA Cup final.
Our Europe will be the conference or the Europa League.
That one I don't know whether the new owners are smart people. They're very smart people. They're not the Glazers who just sat back and the Glazers hardly came for any game,
But I suspect if they bring a new manager, I think it's gonna be an English guy. I think.
Oh God, not South.
I suspect. I think.
Oh, Maguire will be dancing.
I think he's gonna bring like an English guy to manage the team.
There's Potter dengan
Potter lah. Maybe I think so, because I think Sir Jim Ratcliffe is like he likes Potter with the style. I think maybe lah.
He gets along with Potter.
He gets along very well with the English people. See, all coming in.
I answered this question already like 2 weeks ago lah. And banyak kali lah I say start fresh, since that you don't see a style of play. might as well get rid of him. Get someone who is actually going to implement a style of play.
Betul.
Betul. You know why? See, Shamir a good point. Look at Crystal Palace.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Look at Crystal Palace. They just brought the German
that
guys
works, huh?
pitch up. You know?
Yeah, Fadhullah, but that works when you have a bunch of players that is young and hungry and they want to learn. You get these guys, you bring in Casemiro, example, I'm not saying Casemiro. You bring in a
Okay.
guy who's a Champions League winner and the coach tells him, do this, do that, do this. And he's like, why should I, man? You know?
I don't.
You got to bring in a bunch of players that are hungry, that want
No,
to
but-
play for MU.
Oh, but okay lah. Honestly,
To challenge
Okay.
that point, just to challenge that point, ada ke Ten Hag nak implement a style of play? Setahu aku tak ada. Even he has said in the press conference, I don't want to
that's the
implement
thing.
a style of play like Ajax.
Yeah. So that's the thing about Eric Ten Hag. Like,
I think he got it wrong.
you see, Casemiro, I don't think Casemiro is like not hungry anymore. What? No, I don't think so. I think it's more on Eric Ten Hag here because I think someone is influencing him also to play the United style. I think someone from the top, I think.
Siapa
Must
lah?
be someone from the top.
Could it be Ferguson pula?
Yeah. So I'm suspecting somebody from the top wants to play a mixture of the game. But that's why I compare ourselves when Solskjaer's time, I think. But when Solskjaer, when the first early seasons, he did play from the back also. We all wanted from Mourinho at that time.
No, when Solskjaer's time, the trend so much wasn't playing from the back. The trend only picked up last couple of years.
No, the third season only. When Ronaldo came in, then the thing changed already. But when Solskjaer's second season, we got second place, United was playing from the back. We beat Leipzig all like 6-0 at that time. Remember? Roma 7-0. But that time was full attacking, but we played from the back. But Solskjaer was brave to play that. But this Ten Hag is somewhat, no, we're not going to play from the back. You're not going to implement Ajax style. Like, he's implementing one different style. Like, he's trying to be smart, like to please Ferguson, but at the same time, like a new Ajax a little bit way. It's like,
the team now on the ball, they're okay. When they spread the ball around, they're passing and all that. I think it's quite good. It's only I don't know what they're doing in training because they don't know how to cross the ball into the box. You know, or either they just want to listen to instructions, and when they lose the ball, they are just so open, so easy to play with. People can just push through. That's the thing.
why the playing style doesn't seems to be improving. But of course, people will counter back with the injuries. So then we must.
But to be fair, also during the first season, so what was your playing style?
Yeah, they do that. It's just like United look more organized lah. They look more organized.
more organized.
Like they know what.
Injuries during the first 1-2 months of the season, you guys were struggling.
So if we look back the timeline kan, kalau dulu the last season, if last season, you can see before Casemiro came in, United was terrible, but Casemiro was like the stabilizer, like for the team actually in the midfield. So when he came in, stable tau. So then the rest can do their job properly. So when actually this season impacted badly when Casemiro is not the Casemiro that we know. So then that's where like
Plus he's been injured.
The true color of United is what it is actually. The real problem actually. It's actually that
Hey,
problem.
don't forget last season we had 13 clean sheets, huh?
Yeah, look at Casemiro last season.
And De Gea won he won the keeper of the season, man.
Yeah,
So what has happened?
like Lisandro Martinez.
And then suddenly a keeper that won keeper of the season, the guys just let go like that.
Keeper was De Gea.
A lot of things went wrong in the transfer market. Why? Because Ten Hag wanted certain players. He wanted this player, he wanted that player. So I think he did too much. He did too much and disrupted the whole team.
No, that's what I was telling.
So all you needed to do was just bring in two good strikers.
Yeah,
Two good strikers.
Yeah, that's what I was telling Fadhullah. Remember I told you last time. I said when Ten Hag's first transfer window with United, the first position he knew that United was struggling with was the CDM. So then he
Messi,
went and after Frankie De Jong for so long and tak
Hmm.
dapat. Okay, put aside.
Yeah.
So then
Jangan,
then naturally, Shamir, if you were a fan, you expect that okay, since Ten Hag was finding for CDM, tak dapat this season, next season cari CDM kan. Next season masuk, kita CDM kosong, position lain yang masuk, last minute Amrabat yang masuk.
tak, bukan. Mason Mount masuk.
No,
That money should have been for a second striker.
that money should be for CDM.
Then after he said, I'm a fan of. Then he said, I'm a fan of Mason Mount when Utrecht time itself.
Yeah, if you have
I
excess cash,
thought was
if you have a
brilliant
lot of cash,
signing.
you already
and
bought
then
all your players, and then you have this extra
You
money,
take them lah.
then you buy lah. It's okay.
I read this
Yeah.
somewhere. He said Utrecht time he dreamt of bringing Mason Mount, and he was like the last puzzle. It's like how Arsenal bought Willian, right?
Oh,
But they said no mas. Wait, what? Mason
Yeah lah.
Mount.
William
You
will
put
unlock
him
the
at
squad.
number 7 some more.
Yeah, well.
You tell me what kind of manager is this, lah?
So if he doesn't win the FA Cup, I think he's out lah. He's out. If he doesn't win the FA Cup,
I think to wrap this segment up and
Therapy session.
Okay.
this therapy
Okay,
session.
okay.
I just want to ask lah, like for
Okay.
now, if we look at the entire season of our podcast, kan, Ten Hag's support.
sorry,
from-
every week.
Ten Hag's support from the first quarter of the season has been an undying, loyal, and firm support.
Yeah. I
Actually,
always tell you
tak juga
that.
man. No, tak juga man. Because it started off as memang firm support. Then as we went on the season, give him time. Sekarang lah, sack him.
No,
so
no.
now, okay,
Because
so now
my comment was quite simple. 6th place. He has to qualify for Europe. Minimum lah. Minimum got to qualify for Europe. You can have a bad season lah.
Alright, just now I was just bantering sahaja, but now in like the reality scope, kan, I just ask the mood now in the United camp from Sheikh, Ten Hag and Fadhullah. What is your verdict? Do you want to see him again next season, or you want to see someone new?
Itulah
What is
pasal
it?
Farhan kau tak attend 2 minggu lepas. I asked this question tadi.
Sorry. No, kali ni lagi hangat sebab dah kalah berapa game in a row kan? 2 game
Depends
in a row.
who's available.
Depends who's
Not
available.
not Southgate lah.
So
Not
you
Potter.
Okay.
I'd rather keep Den Haag, not Southgate or Potter lah.
Alright.
Salah?
Even though he finishes below number 8 or number 9.
He finished it. I would think just give him the first part of the season and see what happens lah.
See what
With a new
happens.
structure. Yeah.
It's like throwing a dice.
I mean,
Playing
Southgate
Russian
and
roulette.
Potter. Oh,
Yeah lah. Okay, Fadhullah, what do you think?
I think for my case, hard to say lah, but better to change next season lah.
Yeah.
I think.
so
Yeah.
you
I
don't
think.
mind
I
Southgate
think
coming
no
back?
matter whatever happens, he win the FA Cup or he doesn't. I think we need to change the manager.
Yeah.
Change the manager and change his assistant on. I think. Change. I think as a whole. I think McLaren will have to go. I think because I think doesn't seems to be helping United. I think.
Yeah, it's not working.
I think
What is your
it has
main
to change.
reason? Like why?
Why? Firstly, is the playing style lah. Because at all lah. That's one thing. So when we relate back the playing style, is the players he brought in. So I was disappointed when he bring Mason Mount lah. So I thought, what actually can you bring up in Mason Mount for the CDM? So like, Casemiro is getting older, kan? So then your plan was to bring Mason Mount. So I thought like he's gonna be. Then he said, I dream of him like when he was in Utrecht, like nak bawa dia. Then the thinking like, maybe lah. Then I see like he plays Mason Mount there, but then doesn't seem to be there. So that's so that's why I feel the playing style is a bit disappointed lah. With that because he doesn't want to implement the playing from the back, not brave enough to do it. Even like when he had the Lisandro Martinez pun semua, he doesn't want to do that juga. So that's why then towards the end of the season, when I watched the Crystal Palace game was the worst lah. That's where I called it lah. I said no lah, it's enough. Crystal Palace that day was like playing a friendly match with full confidence that scored the goal. He would
And
have,
tactically, he got it wrong. I mean, there was no defensive midfielder. He played Ericsson and Mainu as central. Cannot lah.
So just imagine if next season, like this is coming from his eye view, macam like you're gonna go for that kind of player. Oh, finish lah. You're gonna wait for this Omar guy to work, all these people to operate. It will take some time.
Take some
Yeah,
time.
take
But
time.
the manager itself has to identify quick. You
Betul.
cannot rely on his soldiers saja, because the way
Betul.
he's acting is he's relying on his soldiers.
Betul.
Like his people, like his crony. So if his crony doesn't do well, then habis lah. Like what
Salah
happened to
satu-
Frankie?
Salah satu kroni dia pun bila nak masuk satu team muka marah dia.
That one I don't know what lah. Betul lah. That's why I say, I think next season lah, no matter he brings Southgate ke, he brings on Potter ke, but then I think it will be more options lah. Yeah, you have Thiago Motta juga, then you have Thomas Tuchel pun, I think they might bring him juga.
Oh yeah, and he has said recently that he wants to come back.
I think he will come also. Yeah, I think like United should take him juga. Or if they take the Crystal Palace manager pun, not bad also.
Frankfurt.
But then
The job is too big lah. The job is too big for the Crystal Palace.
we can't underestimate
Ten
that.
Hag also.
Yeah, that's why. United, I think
so
we cannot. That's right.
If we have a checklist of criteria, playing style fail, transfers, you can say fail.
This is
Transfers, I'll say
not everybody lah.
Not everybody, but
Semi-fail
most
lah.
of it semi-fail. So like a goalkeeper, you just release him like that. Then Ronaldo, so you handle like that, and like a lot of few
Then
things.
Sancho also, which is
the way
Sancho is Sancho's fault. It's Sancho's fault. He shouldn't have.
But Sancho has been superb for Dortmund right now.
Yeah, but Sancho was so bad for MU. He played badly.
He was dancing on the field the other day. Wow.
But okay lah. Maybe for Dortmund he played. So he should be.
I think for the Sancho case, I think it's just a change of league lah. It's not like because of what. It's because he went to Bundesliga and build back his confidence lah.
He can
That's where
dance
he
on
belongs.
He can dance on the table with the speaker.
Maybe he belongs there lah. He belongs in.
He belongs
team.
there. And you see another thing also. The last season they let go of Sabitzer. See you need like few midfielders in the United. Fred.
They let go of Sabitzer and they brought Mount.
You see, this last season, the first season, I think Ten Hag did okay. He brought in
very good.
Lisandro. Lisandro was good. Malacia also okay, cheap and good.
Malacia
Ericsson, I think he's injured the whole season. Ericsson also, I think okay lah for a reserve midfielder, free transfer. I think okay. Højlund also good. Onana is becoming a better keeper now. But a bit too late already for the season.
Yeah.
So looking at Onana's performance, I would keep him lah.
Yeah.
Now Anthony was the biggest joke lah. I don't know what. See, but again, the manager decided.
Coming from.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he trusted his soldier.
Let's look at. I just want to quickly go through. Just a few seconds, Shamir.
Okay.
When Liverpool buys a player, they have 4 players for that position. You don't get the first one, you go for the second one. You cannot get the second one, you go for that one. We went after De Jong, and we didn't have a second plan B if De Jong didn't want to come because the manager wanted him. So now with the new group coming in, there will be a structure in place. You want a defensive midfielder? Yes, we will look in 4 options. Then we will go. Okay, you're only going to pay this much. If this guy is not going to, sorry, we move to the next one.
So why do you want to
similar to Arsenal? Similar to Arsenal. Mourinho did the same thing also. What he wanted, he took. Solskjaer also, whatever players he wanted, he took. Like he wanted Sancho.
But at least Solskjaer, uncle. Solskjaer brought Cavani. Solskjaer.
Honestly, Solskjaer's transfer has been A.
This one was going back to Ajax. All his ex-players.
Dia dah jadi macam a certain political party. Guna kroni je banyak.
They're bad to buy transfer. Sampai dia to bring Johnny Evans like from retirement. It's that Ten Hag is like that bad. If there's nobody guiding him, macam tu lah the transfer.
And
So
you
certain
see, the
manager
guy
they
you
know.
wanted to kick out, McTominay, has hammered 7 goals for you. He has saved you how many times? They were dying to get rid of McTominay. And then they were dying to get rid of Maguire. Maguire was saving you how many times, man? He played well this season, I would say.
Yeah, he
Well,
fought
So
for his
I think after the first season, it got to his head and he wanted to redo a lot of things in one season. Cannot lah. You got to do things slow. You got to build. But then
Betul.
there was nobody guiding him. So
Betul.
he just tells the owners, I want this player, I want that player, I want this player. That's it. I want Anthony, whatever the cost is, bring him in.
So
Well,
we will revisit this once the season ends. We'll
Betul.
definitely revisit this lah.
Betul.
But
every week.
just to wrap up.
Radcliffe is a great admirer of Arsenal. Huh? The way things were done. He said in the interview, he
I'm a
admires
great
the way
admirer.
Arsenal has progressed. You know?
Yeah.
I'm a great admirer of Radcliffe also.
I mean,
My
you
only-
never imagine Arsenal buying 100 million player, but they have now. You
Well,
see?
yeah, of course.
So
of course.
the board is slowly building trust in him, you know, building trust.
Yeah. Itulah asalkan
My
again
only
lah. I think-
disappointment in that game was like we didn't kill the game off lah. We let it be 1-0 for too long until the players got nervous. They played it too safe.
Onana did great save as well lah.
We played it too safe.
Yeah,
But
but
apa lah, as long as we get the job done lah.
we have to get used to that because this is what Arteta wants, I think. Where tak ada dah main-main. If let's say we try to kill off the game, we could risk conceding. So I think he weighed the options.
I
and
think
that's why he-
nervousness also. You guys are nervous.
Yeah, Declan Rice made some mistakes also at the back. So I think, and plus, when was the last time we beat United in Old Trafford? It was a long time ago.
Zaman lockdown.
Zaman lockdown. So
Yeah,
this
quite
is a
some
huge
time.
achievement. A huge achievement for Arsenal. I think overall Arsenal is doing superbly well for the past year, and I hope under Jim Ratcliffe United can get back their glory days lah. Hopefully.
I also hope they get their mojo back next season.
Betul.
So one person is Ten Hag in, one person is Ten Hag out. So we'll see lah.
No, I'm
Ten
all
Hag in.
for, if you want to change the manager, you got to find a good replacement. Somebody got to be. You can't just get anybody off the.
I don't mind.
Yeah, I think
Honestly, to wrap
the
it up,
England manager.
to wrap this
Potter
session
lah.
up, to wrap
The
this
England
session up-
manager
I'm
lah.
really sad if
Potter
Potter
is
comes
not
in.
No, to wrap this
Potter is
session
not
up.
well.
I think it's Thomas Tuchel lah. I think.
No, okay.
I think so
Yes,
lah.
I'm okay if Tuchel comes in.
I think so
Correct.
because they want that quick success. I think they will like get someone like quick.
Yeah.
kejap.
You need someone firm,
Okay.
and you can handle superstars.
Yeah.
hmm.
To wrap this session up, I'd say I'll provide a view from outside United, and I say for everyone, I don't mind Eric Ten Hag stay for one more season.
Oh, no problem.
I don't mind at all. So on that note,
busuk, busuk.
for Ten Hag.
No, bring Roy Hodgson lah. I think.
Ten Hag in all the way for me.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go for a quick round of predictions, then we preview the title race lah sekejap. So game week 37, Spurs Man City. What are you guys predicting?
Spurs win. Last
Okay,
minute.
Spurs win.
Last minute Spurs win. Poster kau nangis.
You're speaking from your
no.
heart, not from your brain.
No, for the fun of it, I say Spurs win lah.
Yeah, Spurs. Because historically, when was the last time Man City won at Spurs?
We gave them the
Yeah,
win.
but they never played
2018.
Spurs at the business end of the
2018.
season.
2018.
Always they play Spurs early part of the season. They never
Spurs
play at this time.
Stop playing kites,
And-
huh?
Whatever it is, Guardiola has never faced Postecoglou at the very end of the season. So both haven't faced each other, and we shall see the outcome.
And also, Man City has not scored in Tottenham Stadium.
Look at that. This is something. Even
Interesting,
zaman
lah.
Bruno Espirito Santo pun boleh menang. I think we can win this. So not we. Spurs can win this.
Oh, we. Oh.
You're gonna wear your Spurs jersey on Tuesday night, is it?
Oh yeah. What the biggest Spurs fan
Spurs.
for one day?
And
Yeah,
Postecoglou.
honestly, I think Spurs will
Farhan,
win it.
what are you predicting?
I mean, yeah, Spurs ground. Never know, Spurs. I mean, I think either draw correct, I think.
Yeah.
Draw lah. I put it a draw lah, I think.
Draw,
But I think
Shit,
Postecoglou also want to prove something lah. Maybe draw lah, I
If he
think.
can beat Guardiola and Guardiola's gear
To
5,
beat Guardiola, Gear 5 susah. Very difficult. With De Bruyne on there, susah.
and it will be a huge achievement for Spurs.
Shit, Zainab.
And I'm supporting that.
As much as I love Arsenal to win the title, I would love it if Arsenal win because I don't want City to break MU's record of 3 consecutive titles. So I would love for Arsenal to win the title. But City has not played Spurs at this time of the season, towards the end, when they're getting things done. This is the time City knows what to do. So as much as I would love it, but I don't see City losing. I don't see City losing. They've lost for 33 games.
So there's a possibility of a
33
draw
games.
lah.
No. For 33 games, they have not lost. I see them winning this one. I see them taking the title.
I think the
wrecking MU in the final.
Spurs win or draw lah. Spurs win or draw lah. I agree with the other side.
So
I
this
would
is
love
where
Arsenal to take the title. Seriously.
this is where Uncle see them taking the title. It's time for Uncle to close Uncle's eyes. Don't see yet. Wait until
No.
it's 2 weeks past.
You guys are
then
both of
open
you
eyes.
are talking from your heart.
I
But
haven't
I'm
predicted
telling you,
it.
as an outsider looking in, I would say City is they're just too. This time of the year from Easter, they're like, and we know that we knew
from
we
the
were watching
MU
them.
experience.
We were So Alex Ferguson said what after Easter the
Oh,
season starts
what?
after Easter.
Squeaky
Coming
bum.
from a MU fan experience.
Yeah.
Where Uncle
Sheikh
knows
said-
how to win the championship for so many
No.
years today.
No,
Yeah.
Right, everyone-
when we were talking early in the season, when City was 3 points behind, 4 points, we will keep telling when after January you see how City move. And look at it now, they're 2 points ahead already, and they're just winning and winning and winning and
Yeah.
winning, and they've caught up with your goal average.
Yeah.
So
This is what
I
I
don't
do.
see them losing. That's the sad part, lah. That's the sad part. I don't see them losing.
I conclude my opinion with a quote by Eric Ten Hag that says, eras come to an
All
end.
eras must end.
So this season, watch City's era end. Watch it.
Maybe
I hope
lah.
so,
You
lah.
never,
I
you
seriously
never
hope so,
know lah.
I really
No,
hope
it's an
so.
interesting one lah. This one very very interesting one.
Hopefully lah.
To watch.
I hope that Spurs can draw. Just draw the game cukup lah. Aku tak minta menang lah. Draw the game.
Draw pun cukup actually.
But
Betul
if
kan?
I'm gonna use that's if my heart is speaking lah. But if I'm using my head, I would say the conspiracy theory in me would say that Spurs would draw the game.
I don't know. I say I am confident Arsenal will leave the title, and if Arsenal don't leave the title, I will support Selangor full time. No, no more Arsenal. Hanya Selangor di hatiku.
Shamir, can you cut this and put it into our TikTok?
Yeah.
No, okay, what?
Support
But
Selangor.
do you guys think that Spurs will give 100% even
Oh,
though
yeah.
you know what's the
100%.
outcome lah?
Oh.
100%.
Why?
No, because we must look at what actually Spurs want to get juga. Because in their table, I think they're going for the top 4 kan. So
Okay,
All depends
I
on
think
the
assume
game.
Liverpool assume that
so it,
top 4 tak dapat.
yes, still Liverpool beat Aston Villa kan. If they beat, then Spurs win.
It's a huge booster.
It's a huge booster there.
Betul.
If ni lah Liverpool
If.
win lah.
If lah.
He will win lah. I think.
But if
Yeah.
Liverpool don't win,
But knowing
Liverpool
Postecoglou,
don't win, dia tutup buku lah.
no, but Postecoglou pun sure want to create his name that I beat Pep
If Villa wins tonight, they will get 70 points, which means Spurs are 7 points behind them. There's no way they can catch.
main kat mana?
Villa.
Main kat Anfield ke main kat Villa Park?
That's a good question.
Villa Park.
And Liverpool got nothing to play for. They're not going to finish 4th. They're not going to finish 2nd also.
Yeah.
That's
No, but
something.
honestly, I think why
Villa is playing at home.
Why Spurs will give their 100% is because firstly, it is new manager up there
The new
who
manager.
yeah, he wants to bring about a new culture, you know. I think he'll be very disappointed if the players lost because this is not like
Yeah.
he's not ingrained with the whole Spurs Arsenal rivalry.
No.
In the sense that he wants to make sure that Spurs aims to achieve higher than what they have been doing for the previous years. So
Ten Hag also wants the players to give 100%, but somehow they only give 85.
I think lower than 85.
Yeah, ten out one. I think different story lah. Some don't want to play when injured, so I think.
I don't want to play. A
Don't
small
wanna play,
scratch here, my leg. Small
don't
scratch.
want.
I need 3 weeks to recover. No,
Yeah.
but I really hope
I
Arsenal win the title. I really hope. Seriously, I don't want City to win.
No,
What
why
is
I
it?
feel
Boring,
like
boring,
that Spurs
boring.
would. Why I feel that Spurs
I
would throw
cannot
the
see
game.
them losing.
No, why I feel
I
that
just
Spurs would
cannot
throw
see
the
them
game
losing.
because that
Ah,
as a
Why,
fan,
Shamir?
as a fan, why I feel Spurs would throw the game. If I'm a Spurs fan, I would want my team to lose.
no,
matter
not
what.
exactly. No, precisely that. A fan would want the team to lose.
A fan.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
But
true,
Postecoglou
if
and the
my
boys
team-
will want to win.
Sure, but I'll be pissed off with my manager if he decides
Again.
if he wins the game.
No,
Yeah,
again,
if Song
Postecoglou-
scores 2 goals and wins the game for Spurs, the fans will not like Song, man.
no, but again, this is
The
what
fans will
Postecoglou.
turn
Handing the
on
title to
Postecoglou.
Arsenal.
Again, this is what Postecoglou again. This is what Postecoglou said. We have to now move away from that stupid Spursy mentality. In the sense that
Yeah.
you must understand, as a fan, if you are disappointed in your boys winning a game, no matter if that help Arsenal win, no matter you help the rival to win, but if you are disappointed, what have Spurs achieved for the past 20, 30, 40 years? Sejak World War II, what has they achieved? Nothing.
And they're not going to get anything this year.
I would rather
This is
Arsenal
what-
not win the title than Spurs
No,
winning the game.
why? Why? Because we have achieved so much. Spurs, on the other hand, what have they achieved? Nothing. So this is where Postecoglou said that we want to change this culture within the squad, where enough
So,
of just
Farhan,
following
what
others in the
will
win.
Spurs achieve by beating Arsenal? Nothing.
What would it? No,
They
what?
just
I
give
mean,
them the title.
What do you
Well,
mean?
Shamir
Nothing?
is correct. By
No,
giving
it's
the
not.
title to
We are
giving the
looking.
title to Arsenal.
We are looking.
And you
we
guys are
looking-
rivals, in the city, Same
We are
city.
looking-
Just like
we are
we
look-
don't want Man City to do
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, we are looking in the terms of a short term. It's like United lawan Man City, like United lawan Arsenal semalam. So did United throw the game against Arsenal?
No, but I mean it's different.
No,
Arsenal
how is
is
that
not
different?
it's not the same city.
How is that different? Arsenal and United were once. No, again, if United, if
No,
United
that's true
had
because
won-
you're giving the
No.
title to Man City.
So how is that different? United came in there to win. Spurs will go there
Okay.
to win.
Okay,
There's
let's say
no such thing.
Spurs.
Only no. The thing is,
Okay,
again,
Spurs.
let me say.
I
the only
agree with
thing-
you.
No, the only thing within fans we will say about this stigma, but when it comes down with the managers, the players, they are paid to do their job. This is not let's follow what the fans say and do something. No, when they lose, they have to answer why did you lose? Did you throw the game? No way, they will purposely throw the game. There's no way, unless you're Jose Mourinho or what lah. Postecoglou wants to break that culture, and he will try his best. No matter whether they have the facilities to beat Man City ke tidak, but they will try their best. It's as simple as that. Even Ten Hag also takkan he threw the game lawan Arsenal.
Yeah, betul.
No, but
Nonsense.
to
Nonsense.
me, I really hope that Arsenal can take the title this year.
Yeah.
But tough very tough
It's tough lah. Memang it's tough. But
I just want to get your opinion on this conspiracy theory, whether is there any truth
There
in
is
this
some
one?
truth to it lah. There is some truth to it.
It holds no water. Again, at the end of the day, this is professional football. This is not main petang dengan pakcik-pakcik ke apa. They are paid to do their damn job, and they will have to hold accountability if they lose.
Yeah lah.
Again, this is what
Yeah, it doesn't apply to Postecoglou lah.
Yeah, they will hold
So
accountability.
even if they hand the title to Arsenal, they have to hold accountability to their fans.
At the end of the day, no.
No,
At
it's
the
not
end of
about
the day,
handing the
that's
title.
why. At the end of the day, Arsenal's trajectory to winning Premier League is what Arsenal have been doing since day one. It's embarrassing that Spurs has to open a conversation with their fans saying that, oh, we have to lose to Man City in order Arsenal not to win. Is that your
Well,
goal? If
that
I'm a
is the
fan,
narrative now, lah.
no, that's why. That's why
Yeah,
the
that's the
narrative.
narrative.
Fan lah, fan.
That's why the narrative is nonsense. This is why the fans are not in the club. The fans are just there out there for petty rivalry. That is why Spurs, the last time they won the Premier League was World War II. This is the problem. You have that kind of stupid mentality. United don't have that mentality. I don't think so. United will play their game every day, every week, no matter what's the outcome, the future outcome. At the end of the day, if they manage to beat Man City in the final and manage to break Man City's spirits of not winning the league, I'd say that's a bigger achievement than Arsenal winning the league for them. Because this shows that Postecoglou is ready to take on the next season. He shows that he's serious about the club. If Spurs crumble again against Man City, Spurs is no better than the previous Spurs. Simple as that.
But,
For
but
me, Spurs
let's
has
say Man City wins this game, then their last game against West Ham is at home. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I think
West
that's
Ham
the
will get
easier
whacked,
game.
West Ham will get
Yeah,
whacked.
because they got nothing to play for already.
Yes,
lah.
that lah. Only the only
Yeah.
hope now is Spurs, lah. But Spurs, I think they will play their best. I've never seen yet lah.
Yeah.
I hope, I pray hard that Spurs
Yeah.
can do something, lah.
Remember?
But
Let's
I
go.
honestly think City will take it lah. I mean, the
Kita
other day
melainkan-
I thought West Ham will. I mean, I thought Fulham will give them a little bit of fight. Well, they just whack them maximum, man.
Balance,
dia
balance,
melainkan
balance.
dia melainkan kalau let's say maybe behind the scenes Daniel Levy is telling, hey, you lose then different story lah. But I don't think so lah. As an owner, as a club, you wouldn't want to be there. Or even Postecoglou will be thinking, what the hell is this club then? I came in first season and you want me to lose to my rival purpose just because I want to keep
Well,
my rival.
let's hope that Aston Villa loses tonight. Then Spurs got extra motivation
Then
to
there is something
play.
to play for, lah, kan?
Yes,
fair.
but if Aston Villa wins tonight,
Then
then
it's
then
It's over.
I mean motivation will be less lah.
Yeah, honestly, if Aston Villa wins, then I'd say Spurs will not play properly because their mind will be disrupted. They will think, there's no point.
I mean, it'll be less motivation because they'll be thinking of the Euros and and all that. No,
But if
Okay,
Aston Villa loses, then it'll be something.
Okay, let's go Brighton, Chelsea. Main kat Brighton.
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Chelsea, eh?
Chelsea's on fire now.
Chelsea, yeah.
Chelsea. Yeah, I will go Chelsea also.
Brighton's got
Man
nothing to play
United.
for.
Man United, Newcastle.
Ooh, tough one.
That's a tough one lah.
I see Newcastle.
Fight for the
This will
Conference
decide
League
lah.
place.
This will decide who finishes 7th or 8th.
Newcastle.
Fight
No,
for the Conference League.
No, that's why I just saw they were saying that if United finish like 7, we will play into a Conference League playoffs. Huh?
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Conference League will play off, ah.
No
Ah,
playoffs. Yeah, there is a.
No, for the new look,
That's bad.
play Conference League. Yeah. So better like
Well,
get 7.
anyway, I put this season aside lah. I don't even think in the final they can beat Man City lah.
Yeah lah,
Let's
betul.
say if we don't beat City lah.
So
United,
this one against Newcastle, I think it'll end up a draw lah. Newcastle will just hold MU to a draw and
I say
they will take the 7th place.
Where they are playing? This one?
United.
Trafford.
Old Trafford. Oh.
Last game of the season, home game.
I'd say Newcastle win with Isak.
This one, I think Newcastle win lah. I think United will just
Depends
go
if
through
Casemiro
the.
is playing. If Casemiro is
I
playing
think
centre
Newcastle
back.
win also.
Yeah.
I think Newcastle
Yeah.
win. This one, I think.
I don't see United winning this.
Senang lah dia nak tapau lah. This one, kau kan the midfield is quite critical in the centre back. Selagi, but if Lisandro Martinez comes back, then maybe okay lah.
I think he should be back. He should be back next this Thursday. Already.
If still Casemiro there, you
Finish.
finish.
Okay, let's predict the final week of the season. Brighton, Man United.
Main kat
This one I
Brighton,
think MU will win lah.
Main kat Brighton.
MU will win.
Mega Brighton.
I think draw kot.
Yeah, draw or MU win lah.
I say draw.
Depends lah. If United lose against Newcastle, then we lose against Brighton lah. But if suddenly we get a good result against Newcastle, then I think we'll beat Brighton. I think. So that one is
See how-
a miracle lah. A miracle suddenly that Ten Hag like palm out.
Yeah, I think also
for the
MU will be
final,
ready for the final. They won't be. They'll be very careful
Yeah.
not to get injured and all that. Yeah. So
Good
Yeah.
point.
So that's why I think
they might
some of
even
these
lose lah.
players,
Yeah.
because some of these players are actually resting for that final. I
Would
think.
they
So because
risk Martinez to play? I don't think so lah. Kan?
But he has to play because he
but
needs to get into form.
he will start playing him. I think starting from the
Sikit-sikit
Newcastle
lah,
game. Sikit-sikit. Depends on the game time lah, macam mana. Tapi he will play, I think. Just for the
And
match
I
fitness.
bet you miraculously Varane will be back already. By the last game he'll be back already. The last one two
Suddenly,
games he'll be back. Varane will be back. Maguire will be back.
Conspiracy theory.
Rashford will be. Yeah, I tell you. You just watch and see.
Suddenly Anthony Martial coming back. Suddenly. This is our club lah. We have to
Dengan
face that.
Spurs comeback sudah.
Yeah, some players got to get rid of them lah. Just got to get rid of them.
Chelsea, Bournemouth. Main kat
Chelsea.
Stamford Bridge.
Chelsea lah.
No, Chelsea. Chelsea is too strong now. But Bournemouth,
Chelsea is on fire.
Not bad. Huh? Why you
They're doing well.
still
They're playing well. Lah.
I think Chelsea lah.
Chelsea
I
like
say
that.
Chelsea also.
Then
Liverpool, Wolves.
Liverpool.
Nothing to
lah.
play for.
Jurgen Klopp's final game.
Final
Liverpool.
game you win lah. Yeah.
They win lah.
Liverpool lah.
Liverpool.
Disappointing third place.
Sheffield
Those are-
Spurs.
Sheffield has got nothing to do anymore.
Spurs lah. I think.
Spurs lah.
Crystal Palace, Villa.
Tough
Nothing
game.
to play for. Also. Nothing to play for. Also.
No. That's
If-
what
Play for.
No, if Aston Villa wins today, they've got nothing to play for. Already.
Yeah, I think they. No, it depends lah. Depends on the Spurs in the game lah. If the Spurs beat City, then maybe they got something to
Spurs
play
beat
for.
City, but if Aston Villa wins tonight, there's no way Spurs can catch them.
Yeah lah. If
But then if Liverpool win, If Liverpool win,
then there's something to talk about. The difference.
I think Liverpool also they want to fight for
I
Klopp
say
also.
Aston Villa will win.
Liverpool is third place already, confirmed. Nobody can catch
Maybe
them.
they want to give the best performance.
For Jurgen Klopp.
Never know. Yeah.
Aston Villa will win.
Well, lah. Tonight Liverpool lah.
Yeah,
Tonight Liverpool will win.
Oh,
Confirm.
I think Liverpool.
Man
lah.
City, West Ham.
I just caught Klopp just now.
You're not going for here. You're going for here.
I think Liverpool will win. And if all my
Man
outcome
City-
come true,
Dia
Liverpool?
boleh dia pergi ke Arsenal tau.
Man City, West Ham.
Man City?
Man City will win.
Main dekat
City lah, home ground.
I think
Home
Man
ground.
City.
Watch
They
David
want to be
Moyes
like
win.
champions punya celebration lah. It's just the youngsters will be.
Arsenal, Everton. Kat Emirates.
Everton will win.
Yeah, Arsenal.
Everton lah.
Nah lah, Arsenal win lah. Everton so nothing to play already.
But Sean Dyche okay lah, kan?
Arsenal win
I
lah.
think Arsenal.
Easy,
lah,
I
Arsenal.
seriously hope City
So
City lose lah.
my final question: where is the title heading next week?
London.
Oh.
North London.
So,
I
who's
hope
in
so, I hope so.
If Arsenal tak menang, like I said, I'm putting all on the line. If Arsenal tak menang, I'll support Selangor full time. I'll only be a Premier League observer saja.
Cut that and put it on the shorts.
But I mean, if let's say it doesn't happen, we try our best. We'll go again.
Of course.
Peter Schmeichel had a comment that the worst feeling in the world, he experienced it once, was finishing second. Is it? That's the worst feeling in the world, is it? You know, you came so close. He said the last game they were supposed to win, they drew with West Ham 2-2, Man U. So and they didn't
What
win
year
the
was
title.
that?
I don't know what year was it, but I think
Speaking
Arsenal
of
won it
this,
like that. Yeah. I think
Speaking of this, I
Arsenal
want
won
to
it
wrap
that
up. I want to wrap up this episode just by asking the MU fans.
No,
MU
MU
fan.
fans.
No, what was the feeling like when Man City first won the title? That Aguero moment. You guys had the title in your hand, and in
The
2
MU
minutes
fan.
later, and then 2 minutes
Yeah.
I think
later,
one
Aguero
fan.
got the goal. So
Who
which
You
has
never
was
know.
that?
This season, West Ham can do something, eh? Never know.
I'll start with Farhan. What was that feeling like?
Oh, that feeling was, I just flipped the channel ni, like my god, heart attack.
You see,
I
it's not so,
I thought wrap it
Fadhullah,
up
it's not
already.
so
I
bad
thought
for us
wrap it
right
up
now.
already. Huh?
Yeah,
But
you're
no,
already
it's not
full
so
time.
bad for
Ferguson
us.
are on the field already.
It's
Yeah,
not
that's
so
why I
bad
like.
for us. Because
It's
we
sad
won the
again.
title many times already. When we
Nah,
lost
that
the title, we only
feeling.
won a few times.
No, but at that time, as United fans, we want to consistently win the title at that time. So we like, but we knew that next season we will get one striker to solve our problem. We knew. So we knew like when Percy like coming, right? We knew at that time itself. I recall that time lah. We knew like one striker will solve our problem, but we knew that we were lucky to like win it lah macam tu. Kan we, that's why I still remember lah that time. But flipping that channel ni lah, share.
Yeah.
Terus
True.
like,
I want to
flip
ask you, when was the
channel
last
je.
time Arsenal won the title?
2006 lah.
2002 kan?
So it's 18
4
years ago. So you see, you guys, the anticipation is even more, because 18 years you have not won the
Yeah.
title. Now, if
20,
let's say MU was in that position, I also be like, wow, last time MU won title was about 10 years back, 13 years
Yeah.
ago, right? So the anticipation, when that time when we lost that title, I said, okay, next year we'll be back lah. We'll be back next year because we always win. We always there and there about,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
One
Either
year
first or
after that,
second or
then
first.
went missing. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
back 1 year, then went missing.
Sorry? Sorry?
So your for Arsenal, the anticipation is really there. Just it's been a long time since you guys were there.
Betul?
Yeah.
So you can see
There
the
is
fans
good
at
in
Emirates now, they're really supporting the team because it's been a long time since they had this kind of thrill, of title race. Even Champions League, they were going all out to support the team also. Because
Yeah
it's been a long time.
Betul?
So
Yeah, true.
the anticipation is more for Arsenal. So I really hope Arsenal win this year.
Nah, I don't mind
Enough
seeing
of City.
Arsenal winning.
Just enough of City. Enough.
Betul.
Enough, huh? True lah.
Well,
With that,
hopefully
we can say
we can get one. No, just quickly, if they get their 115 charges, what happens then? MU get back their Solskjaer gets his title. Mourinho gets his
kiranya
title.
115 charges.
Oh.
Arteta will have won the double.
No, that's the case. Must bring back Solskjaer lah, kan?
No, because Mourinho was telling, he said, you never know because City with all the charges, I might get the title back. Then he lost the title, second place.
We can get a title proven
Mourinho
coach.
actually said that, He said that in an
Solskjaer.
interview.
Yes, if betul-betul that happens, Arteta will have won 2 years in a row. This year and
Yeah,
last year.
true. Very true.
Yeah lah.
Very true. It's 115 charges, don't forget,
And you
That's
get
right.
teams like Leicester getting deducted. On that note,
So the icing on the cake would be Arsenal winning the title this year and
Terrible.
City getting charged for 115 charges, being relegated to Division 1.
we all know that's not going to happen.
and then what happens is, we hear our alarm
So
clock
if-
ringing, and it turns out it was just a dream. City just
Yes,
went
I
away.
do.
Alright. So,
Yeah.
Really
with that,
think that,
we'll see what's going to happen next week.
alright.
Okay, all right. Have a good week ahead.
Okay.
Enjoy the title
Alright.
race, my friends.
Okay,
Yes.
bye-bye.